Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Vickers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Run.
Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Good running right there. And this is a man that's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Paul. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Reinhardt looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Paul. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? If you're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Vickers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Dillon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. from 8 yards out. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for the slot man, and he's got him. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And another thing that makes the comeback run really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Throwing on first down. Reinhardt. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A final shot before break. Reinhardt. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Reinhardt. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vickers, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, Reinhardt. It's caught. It's Paul. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Reinhardt sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield on play action. On the move to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down now, Vickers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Dillon again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 30-40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Connects with Duvernay. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.